Apostle Ely. Thank you so very, very much for joining us on this As Above, So Below Jupiterian Energy. We want to say hello to each and every one of you guys, and thank you so very much for your love, your support. And remember, guys, if you do not know, my name is Apostle Ely. I'm the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are truly deeply rooted in African tradition. That we want to say hello to my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, whether you are in Mystic, Ajay, which I want to say hello to you. What's up there, Minister Mario, son of Ochosi? I want to teach something today that I told you guys earlier that I would be teaching on. If you follow me earlier today, I did a live, and I'm going to have to put part 1 and part 2. But I want you guys to understand that I am here to teach universal laws. That means that it will be applicable to each and every individual, whether you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, whether you're Mystic, Ajay, whether you do Kabbalah, whether you do Obeah work. This is something that is going to help a lot of you guys. What's up there, Susie Q? How you doing? Thank you for being with Apostle Ely on today. I also want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys. I had an opportunity to sit with, talk with my spiritual son Darius today in Fort Lauderdale. I also thank God for Minister Mario riding with me on today and taking care of some of these spiritual endeavors and stuff. So we want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys. This live tonight is going to be very, very helpful. If you have ever had legal work done, if you want legal work done, if you have not, what's up, Unveiling Ann? Thank you so much for being with us from Mississippi. Thank you. Also to each and every one of you guys that have not gotten an opportunity to join my classes. I have a beginner's course, an intermediate, and an advanced. And whether you practice the ATRs or not, those classes actually help you have a better understanding of how magic works in spirituality. What's up there, Karen O'Brien, my Gemini? All right, Shamari from the Windy City of Chicago. My Cancer is in the house. Guys, I want to say to you that my endeavor is to give you guys the opportunity to actually benefit from your spiritual practice and the things that may be applicable to you, whether it's now, later, maybe you or your grandchild, maybe you or your husband, your wife, your significant other. Hey, we all at some point deal with the law, okay? And I'm gonna be 1,000 with you on today, and I'm gonna be sharing some stuff today. So if you are getting legal work done, whether that's child support, whether that's legalities when it comes to civil suits, whether it's family court, whether it's federal charges, state charges, this is going to be a doozy on today. And I do it with the intent of education, and assuming that a lot of people that get work done are getting work done or want to do certain work. And I told you guys, you don't have to be going to court to do legal work. If you're signing contracts, buying a car, buying a house, getting a credit card, all of that is legalities. Signing any type of promissory note, it is legalities. Life insurance, health insurance, all of these are legal binding agreements that you should be doing spiritual work. A lot of you guys that want raises on your job, believe it or not, getting my courtroom incense, it is to get a raise is still legalities. Paperwork have to be signed. A lot of times there are situations going on around your life that is hindering you from getting raises, and it has to do with legalities. Jupiter rules over legalities. If there's money held up there, I told you guys about Bayberry County, there's other heavier work that you can do, but there's so many different avenues that people do not realize what covers legalities. Disputes, your child going to college, your child going to professional, whether it's singing, whether it's cooking, or any form of professional football or any of that's a courtroom work. Legalities, it's still covered. You understand? So I want to open our understanding that sometimes we feel like, oh, if I'm not going to before a judge, that I don't need to hear this. Now, I want to say to my Christian buddy before I get started tonight, these are the cards that I read from. Technology of the Soul, 72 Names of God. I am not going live on TikTok because I don't think this message is actually going to make it on through TikTok. So that's why I'm just doing it on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. So we appreciate each and everybody that is here. And also, guys, I want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. If you are endeavoring to learn true spirituality and how magic works, please take out the time to actually apply what is being taught in these lives and to really understand why it is important, whether now or later, to order that court house incense, and why we do candle work in the first place. You do not have to be going to court or being sued or suing somebody to do courtroom work or legalities. Or because we got I want to say also to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Also, guys, if you are a landlord or a tenant, same thing. Legal work. Okay? So, and we're going to talk about it on today. The reason why I didn't think that this live was going to make it through TikTok is because when you're dealing with real magic and you're dealing with courtroom work, a lot of people do not tell the truth. And a lot of people do not want to hear or be called a liar. And that's just what I'm going to be talking about tonight. I'm Minister Mario and Shamari talking about food. So when we talk about, I want to explain law magic. I want to explain it in a way that, depending on where you are in the legalities and what's going on in your life, or why would you even do this type of work or get this type of work done, people don't know how time sensitive law work is, and how important it is to do work before things get started, or before cases are built against you, or to strengthen or protect your case that you have built to that in order for you to win a case, whether you're the plaintiff or whether you are the person that is being the defendant. So understanding laws in different states, countries, in different whether federal laws or whether there are state laws, local courts, federal courts, all this is important, and people don't realize why this type of stuff costs so much money. And I'm going to explain something today, but I want to show y'all some of the stuff that I got. I was in Miami today, and I want to share with you guys, this is what is called the 7 African, I'm going to show you guys. This is called the 7 African candle, and as you know, it has the different colors. And on these colors is first of all, down here is Olofi, which is a title for God. Eligwa, road opener. Ogun, who clears the path. Orula is rules over divination. And then you have Shango, which is the king. We deal prosperity, protection. And then we got Oshun for love, marriage, and relationships. And then we got Yemiya for prosperity, cleansing, and healing. And we got Obatala here on this candle. That is our head of research, white light cleansing. I don't even know why they got him, Obatala, actually down here when he should be up here. But you know how people doing when they put stuff together. But on here has the rooster. On here has the ladder of success, climbing the ladder, Jacob's ladder representation. Also, the sun is also on this candle. And there's a lot. Remember I taught you guys about symbology? What's up, love? We're talking about law magic being explained. So I wanted to show you guys this particular candle to segue to this candle that I found there too. This candle right here is a white candle, which white consists of all colors, right? But this is an Alofi candle. This is a rooster and a sphere, and a hawk on this particular candle. And I have some oil that I prepared this particular candle. I don't have this on my website. I will not have this candle on my website because they only had, I think, 9 of these. They didn't have full case, and I don't like putting stuff on my website that I can't keep offering to my clientele base. But these candles are different. What's up, Brother Johnny, my cancer father of our church? So I want to show y'all this, and I also want to show you guys, hold on. This is a goat's leg that I will be working with. I'm doing some conjure But I want to show y'all there's different things that when you're doing magic and you're doing spirituality, you have to work with different things to get certain things accomplished. What's up there, Chris? My Sagittarius from Philadelphia. And so a lot of times people are like, well, why you got to charge this or why this going on? There's so many different things y'all have no idea what we got. I just thought about was another thing we got to get for son of Ochosi, the rat. We got to find that before he get crowned. All right, but that's something that, but I also, it's like, my Lord, about this in reference to spirituality and how to get an understanding of what all goes into not just them having the knowledge about the legal system from where you are, but yes, it is. But it is understanding not only they need to have the knowledge of it, they also need clients that tell the truth when they come in. A lot of people, whether y'all want to admit it or not, when it comes to legality, everybody innocent when they're talking to their spiritual practitioner. Everybody didn't do nothing wrong. And listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to say this again. I'm a Sagittarius. My moon is in Aries and my rising sign is Pisces. Why did I bring that up regarding this topic? I am not here to judge you. I personally do not care. I just need to know how to maneuver when I'm doing work for you, especially when it comes to legalities and law. A lot of y'all think that your spiritual practitioner job is to judge you. No, that's what they do in the courtroom. Our job is to help you if we can, if our ancestors will allow us to. But in order to help you, we got to start off number uno with the truth. And that is something that people are truthfully challenged. People do think that when you sit down that you have to paint this perfect picture before this practitioner in order for them to get them to work for you. That's whether in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, whether Ajay, which, let me explain something to you. If you want certain services, you might have to pay out more money, but you can get some help. But you can't get help if you not being honest. Don't lie to God or to your spiritually. And I'm going to say why that's important. First of all, in order to help you, I got to know the truth. And second of all, in order for me to help you, you can't start out lying to my spirits. Like, that is not how you start out a relationship. I don't care if you have known this person for a long time, if you just met this person. Guys and girls, that is your priest. That is your priestess. High priest, male or female, that's it. They are there not to judge you, but try to figure out what type of an atonement or workings that need to be done in order to help you in your given situation. A lot of y'all get into this thing and you think that you got to sit there and say, no, we're going to find out the truth anyway. But you could save a lot of time, money, and energy by starting off with the right working or the right spell because you being honest. If you started the fight and you got an aggravated charge, so what? I know what spirit to go to. I know what kind of energy I need to conjure for you. But if you come in and saying that you are innocent and I'm doing work to expose the truth, that's actually going to work against you. Did you understand what I'm saying? Stop going into, especially when it comes to law, where somebody can take your freedom, take your property, or cause you to lose out on certain things. You need to be truthful. Some of y'all, truth ain't your strong suit. But I'm trying to explain to you and break it down why it is important, especially when you're dealing with certain types of spirits, deities, gods, and goddesses. Certain spirits hate a liar, and they're going to literally work against you, and you're going to be paying for it because those spirits are about truth. Obatala is a spirit of truth. You cannot go to Obatala and asking them. That's why a lot of children of Obatala are people that work with that head of Risha and that white light. That's why a lot of them get messed up and crossed up. Not because that is not the type of energy, if you're not an honest person, to be working with. Just plain and simple. There's other spirits out there that you can get the job done without dealing with Obatala. Just using that as an example. If you're a liar, I would not work this candle for you. Okay? If you're in the wrong, I am not going to, unless I'm going to ask for mercy and grace. Had to put that in there. There, where there's a will, there is a way. But honesty is a part of that relationship. First of all, we're going to start with Daniel, the 12th chapter, verse 1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince that standeth for the children of thy people. There shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Now, what's up, Natasha Foster? Thank you for being with us tonight, because I'm going to need you tonight, sweetheart. My Aquarius from North Carolina. Now, in spirituality, and when you're doing courtroom work or law work or any form of legality, whether it's dealing with tenants, raises, contracts, any of that stuff, all of this is covered by Jupiter, right? There are certain spirits that will stand up for you. There are certain spirits that, whether it's ancestors, whether it's certain angels, gods or goddesses, certain entities that will stand up and fight for you and deliver you. But it cannot start with you lying about what they standing up for you for. Got to say that. Michael is a powerful spirit, but is a light spirit. What I mean by light spirit, not light as in not heavy, but light as in L-I-G-H-T, which means it is not a dark matter spirit, but is a fire spirit. And this spirit is powerful for people that are innocent. I'm going to say it again. You calling on Saint Michael and working with the Archangel Michael, and you are wrong as two left shoes, is not no wisdom. Michael is going to shine the light. That's what his name means, the light of God. It's also, you use Michael with Psalm 27 when you want to expose people that doing dirt. Well, if you're doing dirt, why are you working with Michael? It makes no sense. And if you're going to your spiritualist, lying to them about you right and you not in the wrong, and they working with that angel in your behalf, it is going to expose you in the, like, this is why this is important. Because a lot of y'all don't understand that I don't have to work with Michael to help you. If you in the wrong, we want to keep it dark. If you did dirt like I did when I was in the world, then when you go into certain bars and certain places, they keep it dark because you're in there doing dirt. Huh? You don't want to be seen. This is why we work with black, or we work with dark colors or dark blue or dark shades of certain color, because we want it to be not easily seen or not seen at all. You understand? It's called cloaking. Sometimes you want certain things hidden, especially evidence. Certain things you want to be hard to find in certain murder cases. You understand? What's up, Monique 444? Even when we're doing certain courtroom work and lawsuits and stuff, we do, depending on, if you are lying, why would I work with St. Michael? If you in the wrong, why would I work with St. Michael? Because St. Michael going to shine the light on the situation, and we don't want them to see the situation. You understand? I told you I try to keep it real with y'all, and sometimes I got to keep it 1,000, because some of y'all you can't get your help because you think you got to put on a certain persona in order to get help. The truth is the garment that you need to do. Wow, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Exactly. Now, y'all know I keep it real and keep it honest. Now, 2 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter, verse 6. Listen to this. 2 Corinthians 3rd chapter verse 6. Some of y'all, instead of you ordering the courtroom sent, and you calling the landlord, or you calling the courtroom, or you calling somebody that's over legalities, even people that work on your job. You want victory over that. You want things to work out in your favor. I've been burning courtroom incense because I'm dealing with a lot of cases, and I got to protect myself from that energy because some of y'all ain't right. And some of y'all ain't in the right either. And now I got to undo some stuff because some of y'all lied to me about what was going on and what you did from what you didn't do. So now I got to confuse the evidence to try to get you a win. There are certain works that I do in law work that I bring confusion to the case because they don't need, the truth don't need to be revealed. I'm going to say it again. There are situations where the truth don't need to be revealed. Which verse? All right. 2 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter, verse 6. I've been telling y'all a long time. You could have been burning that incense if your money ain't even right. Even if you get me to do legal work, still order that courtroom incense. So even if you get in court, you don't get tripped up by the lawyer. It says, who also have made us able ministers of the New Testament or the new agreement, not of the letter, but of the spirit. For the letter killeth, and the spirit giveth life. Now, Pastor Ela, why are you talking about this in this regard? When you are practicing magic and you're dealing with legalities, you need to understand the agreement. Do you want that contract to die, or you want it to live? In other words, if you have a legal situation, I had a young man that I was doing work for, and the insurance had lapsed for non-payment. But I was doing work to cause it to smooth in his favor. I was doing work. See, there are certain things when you in the wrong, there's a different approach that your spiritual leader or your spiritual practitioner has to go. But they never lied to me about the situation. So when I went in doing the work, I knew how to maneuver the situation for them. I didn't go in there and say, oh, let the truth be revealed and let everything be. No, no. Because they weren't necessarily, they were not so much in the wrong. It is that it was, the responsibility was on them, but they had paid the bill. So I asked for favor and grace in his situation. You can get a win if you're telling the truth. I am burning that courtroom incense like there's no tomorrow. I think I need another bag. I know that's right, Monique 444. Huh? When you want to win, there are so many tools out there, but let me explain that to y'all. What's up there, my son? If this had been explained, then maybe you need to sit down for a bit. Yeah, exactly. But hey, it is what it is. That Trey, you grew up with this. Now, let me pull these candles over here. Let me explain to y'all. If you have my courtroom incense, you'll notice that the incense is blue. When we do courtroom work, we use blue. You will see in most of the judge, either white or blue or normally blue. We're gonna figure out, and I'm explaining to you why. Why am I taking out my time to explain this? Because you need to understand when you getting work done, what people got to go through. I had to go to the cemetery, work with a judge spirit, and then turn around and then do some crossroad work because I need to open up path that way. Y'all don't understand all of the mechanics that go in trying to give you the best possible outcome when your situation, especially when things are time sensitive, especially when some of y'all have delayed and not really got up on this stuff. So let's talk about it. First of all, the blue candle is made from a primary spiritual color and is used in examinations of emotion, Saturn energy, and attuned to calming, wisdom, and healing sleep. There are many shades of blue. Burning a dark blue candle promotes joy and laughter. Dark blue influences dreams and emotions. Royal blue, my favorite color, signifies loyalty and fluidity. Royal blue stirs up to spiritual self, and this color of the candle invokes the seeker of truth. This is why when you working with a blue candle and you are a liar, you don't need to be working with a blue candle. You need to be working with a black candle doing the same case. Because if you don't need the truth to be revealed, you don't need to be working with blue. Because blue causes the truth to be found. Then it is light blue, unless, let me finish that because I got to correct that too. Light blue is a very spiritual color. Light blue radiates Aquarius energy, calm waters, and is ideal for pursuing inspirational meditation. Those who light a blue candle is seeking truth, harmony, and guidance while amplifying their creativity and perception. Do you understand? It's all about frequency and vibration. Know that when we work with the evil eye, we use blue. When we have we use bluing with turning the water blue when we place that cleanser in front of the door. Blue is a very powerful color. It is also, I was going to write it down. I can't tell y'all everything. But I want y'all to understand frequency and vibration. When you working with this candle. Now, why I want to turn back around and talk about blue. If the person understands what they're doing, they can actually surround you with this energy, even though you're a liar. I can make you look like you're telling the truth. This is why some of the people work with deer's tongue, so you can speak well. Some of y'all good math, but you don't appear honest. And there's a glamour spell that can be utilized to make you appear in the eyes of the jury as that you telling the truth, when you could be lying your behind on. Energy, understood, explained, can get you into a place of victory. But I got to first explain to y'all why you shouldn't be lying to your spiritual practitioner. When you're working with candles, now let me explain something y'all about Ochosi. Y'all see this right here? Ochosi symbolization is an orisha for divine truth. Now, if you are in a situation and you, like, they did you wrong, we can work with Ochosi. Ochosi can also protect you if you're doing wrong, but you need to be honest with Ochosi. And you need to give certain offerings to Ochosi. Huh? Spirits can be bribed. But going in talking to Ochosi like you innocent, and Ochosi find out that you are guilty, then he gonna deal with you too. All I'm trying to tell you is, now look at this. The top candle of when you're working it is blue, and then the bottom is purple. So purple is a student of esoteric. Believe that purple candles have the power to cancel out negative effects of bad karma. You see what I'm saying? This candle, the purple, is used to stop and block the effects of bad karma. So you start off with the blue, burn the purple at the end. Then it goes on to say, ancient wisdom holds that the power of purple is associated with the third eye. Burning a purple candle can enhance psychic power. The color has the meaning steeped in meditation, divination, and hidden knowledge. Those who burn purple candles do so to expand what they already have. They will also wish to obtain spiritual protection, find recognition, seeking reconciliation with something that exists in the side of the spiritual realm. What's up, Latadra Walker? Come on in the room. So when you working with Ochosi, you got to come in understanding that this particular Orisha is a light Orisha. It's a cosmic Orisha, but you have to go to him with the truth. That's why this is important. The blue candle, the blue part of the candle is going to reveal the truth. Then this part of the candle works with karma. Now, if I'm working with you, then I know what's going on. I'm going to work this blue candle very different. The blue part of the candle very different. And then work the purple part of the candle very different. Now, when we looking for justice, say for you in a situation you want justice. Now, know the difference between justice and revenge. I want to talk to you again. I need everybody, this is grown live. When you are doing law work or you're doing legalities, you got to be honest. Are you seeking justice or revenge? If we are seeking revenge, we're going to use a red and black candle. We're not asking for justice. We're asking for vengeance. Once again, you can get what you're asking for, but you got to be honest what you're looking for. You're not, if you're going in there, somebody did you wrong, then you need justice. You need justice on your side. You need the scales of justice to move in your behalf. So we can work with this candle or these particular color, or we can work with the just judge candle. Normally comes in white. Once again, grown people live. Don't sit your ass in front of Ochosi knowing that you are looking for revenge, because it ain't going to work out. It's going to end up backfiring on you. This Orisha is a Orisha ruled by Saturn. I told you earlier, blue, it has Saturn energy. A lot of y'all don't know that. It ain't just Jupiter. It's also Saturn energy. And when you're dealing with Saturn, Saturn is the father, and Saturn don't play. Okay? You got to know what you trying to accomplish and what you trying to do in these legal things, right? So then, to all of you, I got something for you. If you want help and use a crook, use a liar, use a cheat. Now, if you intend to do better or try to strive to do better, you can still work with Ochosi. Because if you're trying to change your life and try to make better decisions, you can work with Ochosi because you're trying to evolve. You're trying to elevate. If you know, sir and ma'am, that you have no intention of doing right, especially not in the next 10 years, then you need to work with this Loa that is called Baron Criminal. He is the protector of the crooks. There is help for you. You just can't go to Ochosi because you're not trying to do right. Also, I can also work with Metcalfu for you, because that's why it costs more money. Most of y'all cannot afford these type of workings, and you out here trying to do good work cheap, and you ain't good. I ain't here to judge. I don't personally care. You just need to be honest about what we need to be working with in order to get the things to move in the direction. Now, why do you work with Baron Criminal? Baron Criminal is in voodoo, Haitian voodoo. And this particular law protects those that do wrong. Now, this is what you got to understand also about Apostle Ela. Every law in the United States or in countries ain't righteous. So even though you may be breaking man's law, that don't mean you're breaking God's law. Okay? See, that's what y'all don't understand. Y'all think that a true spiritualist is sitting here judging you when a lot of these laws are crooked indeed. So Ochosi still will work for you even though you broke man's law. You still didn't break God's law. You didn't break the laws of the spirit. That's why you need to learn universal laws. So you can still get help from him, because in the eyes of the Orishas, you ain't did nothing wrong. You might have did wrong in the sight of man, but in the sight of the Orishas, they don't see it as wrong. You would know that if you were taking my classes and you were studying up under me and I would have been guiding you. And if you had been honest with me, I could have told you. When I'm working lawsuit cases, when I'm working domestic violence cases, when I'm working family court cases, child support cases, there's so many different angles by which you will operate. So when there's certain things out, and my son here too, I'm going to need him too. I always taught my kids this. I say, stay on your own ground. I say, the moment you step off of my property, then I have to defend you from a different perspective, because now you're on somebody else's turf. You have the home field advantage when you are on my property. When I was coming up, when I was on 34th Court, that's called home field advantage. When you are up, when the dirt up under your foot belongs to you, you have home field advantage. Okay? When they break in your house, when they break in your stove, they come on your turf, you have home field advantage. When you are on other people's turf, you do not have home. And so therefore, certain man, we got to work this case differently. All these things matter when you try to do conjuring. I remember my spiritual dad had unalived this individual. And his spiritual father told him He said, go back to the scene and get the blood from the scene. That's why I'm doing this on YouTube. And he told him to go back and get the blood. And there are certain things he had to do with that person's spirit to protect my spiritual dad. Not my natural father, my spiritual father. And so when the reason why he was able to help him is because he was honest about him what he did. There are things that need to be done, but they have to be dealt with different types of spirits. And you tell you the truth no matter how ugly. Yeah, I always tell my kids, I don't care. Yeah, I'm gonna be mad. Yeah, I may not like it, but never lie to me so I know what I need to do. I told my children, I don't care if you kill somebody. No, I ain't gonna like it, but tell me the truth so I know what I need to do for you. I know what I need to do and how to guide you. And that's with my biological children. When I'm doing certain courtroom work or working with certain people in my church and they can be guilty of Judas, I tell them, listen, I need to know the truth. Okay, this is what you need to do. This is how you need to do it, and this is where you need to do it. And I had one that had violated the probation, but he had legally violated probation, but they had not caught up with him. So I had to do a cloaking work over him to keep him low, hidden, and slide him through the system undetected until he was ready to face what he had to deal with. But I couldn't have done that if I had not known the truth. You don't know what I have the capabilities of doing, whether you can afford it or not. A part of getting help is getting help. And you can't get help if you're not truthful. You can't get help if you ain't willing to spend no money. This courtroom incident, it was designed by somebody that came from a family of crooks. I know what the hell I'm doing. Bearing criminal will work for you. Metcalfu will work for you. Now you got to do some other stuff for them, depending on how bad you want to be free. And some of y'all around here, let me tell y'all something, because I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. There are certain spirits out here that I'm aware of that you can do all the wrong that you want to do on planet Earth and not be touched. But you know what's going to happen when you leave here, right? You understand? There's no such... I'm going to say it again. There ain't no place called hell. But let me explain to you. You're not going to be with Ola Damari. You're not going to be with Oshun. You're not going to be with Mama Chola. You're not going to be with Tim Latira. No, you're not going there. That's not your frequency. That's not your vibration. That's not your energy. That's not how you live. Now, if that's what you're trying to do, tell me. Tell me, is that you trying to go to that type of energy? Now, I'm not fit to do it for you because I don't want that energy on me. But I know what to do. When you are doing spiritual work and you are trying to be just or unjust, whatever it is, all you got to do is get your money right, get your finances right. Be honest about what you need to do so we can put you in front of the right spirit. I won't deal with Iligwa with you. I would deal with Eshu with you. Why would I go to you to the Orisha of Eshu when I can deal with the darkness of the light of the Orisha of Iligwa when I can deal with Eshu for you? He deals in the dark. So we can blind their eyes. We can blind the situation. But that stuff costs money. A lot of y'all be out here running y'all mouth, but y'all don't realize how much this stuff costs and how much energy and ashe goes into it. And there's no way that I would be working with these color candles. So I hope this helps. I hope that this brings clarity of law work. You not only got to know the laws, you got to know, like when I go, you even need to know what type, is that a Republican judge you're going up against? Is that a retired judge you're going up against? Is that a Masonic order judge you're going up against? Stop and ask yourself some real questions. What am I trying to do? Where am I trying to go with this? Am I trying to turn a new leaf? All these questions, because you're grown. Am I trying to go down the left path or the right path? Nobody can answer that, sir, man, but you. Trying to get off for $25. It's not happening. Just like that public defender gonna send you up the road, them $25 gonna send you up the road. There are laws. Hit that like button. Thank you so much, Monique, for reminding me. There are laws out there. So, what's up, Madam Oshun? Hey! Now, she in here, she can talk. First one. The judge has an incentive to put you behind bars. The prosecutor has an incentive. These are all paid people. There's revenue involved in bringing you down. Then the public defender got a vested interest in selling you out. You got to, even if you got a paid lawyer, you got to work on them. There's work that even with a paid lawyer that is good with it, you still got to work on them. You paying the lawyer $3,000, you paying your spiritual practitioner $500. Make it make sense. They both got to have just about the same type of stamina when it comes to the legalities and working for you. Natasha Foster, first I want to ask you, when I read for you, how accurate was I? Have you ever met me physically? And then when I read for your daughter, how accurate was I? The reason why I'm asking her is she never physically met me. She only seen me through social media. And then she trusted me to do a reading for her daughter. And if somebody is honest and that upfront with you, what make y'all think I'm never, if you're going to lie to me, I'm not, most of the time I don't even say nothing. Ask my children. I can know something for the long and never say nothing to you. Because it's not my situation, it's your situation. It was 100% accurate for both my daughter and I. I'm not out here guessing. But it's not my dilemma. If you don't want it for you, and a part of wanting that for you is getting out and doing what you need to do to get yourself out of these dilemmas. And spending the necessary money and revenue and putting the necessary time back and forth to the courthouse. You should have so much courthouse dirt up under your nail bed. The bottom of your shoe should look like a black soul. What should you not be doing until your court date? What should you not be throwing? Huh? If you can't find the judge house, then that's why we do crossroad work. Because the spirits of the crossroad will find it. Or find her. No problem. Where there's a will, there's a way. We can use this incense, locate them. We got the picture on. There's so many ways. But who gonna put all that research in there for a coin, for some crumbs? Madam Oshun can tell you that it is a lot of work. And there's different spirits out there that protect the unjust, just like they protect the just. And depending on what you have need of spiritually, and in your honesty, depending on what spirit, we put your name or your picture or you before. There's no way that if you trying to have a relationship and you trying to hold on to your marriage, that I'm going to put your name or your relationship in front of a spirit that was a hoe. That was a polygamist. I think I said it right. Huh? I need stuff to start moving in a certain direction. That's why I went and got this goat foot. I'm going to do some real conjure, some real nasty work. They worried about me putting them up under. You see this right here? They name going right up under this. They name and their information going right up under this goat foot. This is so true. They better know. You are the truth, apostle. Thank you, baby. I'm the truth, but I got the lies got to stop. Who are you embarrassed? Are you really here trying to get help? I'm literally giving you all stuff on my website. I'm telling you truthful information. I'm being more honest to you than your lawyer. I remember Mr. Mario going to court. He was talking about, oh, I got a lawyer. I said, listen, that lawyer ain't going to jail. You sit there, wait on that lawyer, you going to jail. I told him exactly what he needed to do. And I told him, and he had to do it every single day. There are certain things he had to wear. That stuff costs money. And the further you behind the 8 ball, the more work got to be done. Don't put that kind of strain on your spiritual practitioner. I don't care what they practice. Hoodoo, voodoo, conjure, none of that. When people dealing with courtroom work and with the way the system is set up, the stuff you got to unravel, the last thing they want to do is to be sitting there trying to figure out whether you telling them the truth or not. Every day, several times a day. He had to go to, I had him going to the probation. He had to put stuff at the probation office. He had to put stuff at the courthouse. He had to put stuff in the cross. Like he had to do work every single day because he was guilty. And ain't nothing wrong with it. I done been guilty. I just didn't do no time for it. When I did work for my kids, I got them out of stuff. My son was in a car accident. Got them out of that. Unraveled it right the way they needed to do it. Not both of my sons have been in a car accident that I done did work to turn that thing around in their favor. And one of them was guilty. One of them hit somebody. That don't mean nothing to me. Laws of man ain't always the laws of God. But if you violate God's laws, then hey, I can't help you. But if you ain't violate God's law, I don't care what man done put down on paper. Man liable to put anything on paper. It's still on the books in the Constitution that we ain't even real humans. But what you're not gonna do is sit up and not realize that there's so much work to be done, and you don't need to be waiting. If you can't afford your trouble, and you're going to need help and assistance in your trouble, don't let them find you being untruthful or withholding information. Just be honest with them people and let them see what they can do for you. Me personally, if you work with me, I'm not going to judge you. As long as my money right, I don't care. As long as you ain't killed Trey, Josh, or Elijah, or my loved one, or somebody that I'm humping on, or my roach, or my caterpillar, or my dog, I don't care nothing about it. That ain't my issue. That's you and your karma. But if you want to remove karma, and some of you guys, your ancestors trying to get you to do right. There's certain paths that you don't need to keep going down. That's why you staying in trouble. This is the saber tree. This was Shango. You can even use my love incense on the judge. Not to sex the judge, just to get favor. Use the love incense on the prosecutor. What they don't look at you in total disgust. Some of y'all don't realize you ain't got no favor walking up into that courtroom and they look at you like you deserve to be taken off the street. You got to invoke an energy in the courtroom where they have compassion on you and see you as a woman, see you as a mother, see you as a man, see you as a father, see you as a son. That ain't natural. You got to create that energy. When Minister Mario was standing in front of the judge told him to his face, he said, I know you don't think I'm doing you a favor, but I'm going to do you a favor today. That's what the judge told Minister Mario to his face. He said, I'm going to do you a favor. First he gave him 30 days, then he turned around and gave him 20 days. And then he still ended up getting time served. You know how he found out that the judge was telling the truth when he said he doing a favor? Because everybody else had the same charge that he had, came behind him. He started slapping them with that time. He went there slapping them with that time. Said, praise Jehovah. Know what my children say? Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Sometimes you don't see the favor of God until you see what they really could be doing to you. Huh? And if you, there's Psalms that we work with in the book of Psalms to break down time. A lot of time when we dealing with guilty people, the main thing to do is to break the time. Break the time. And that take work, y'all. That take consistent work. I just left the cemetery today in Miami doing work again. Some of y'all ain't paying me for that. When the last time you sent me an offering on your situation? Huh? I still got to feed them spirits. I had to literally, I went and got, I had to go to the grave of one of the spirits that I'm working with the case, and I had to feed him. I had to feed the tree. I had to feed the gate of the cemetery. Then I had to turn around and feed that particular grave, and I had to give his wife some because he was buried with his wife and couldn't not give her some, even though I ain't asked her to do nothing. But hey, that's his wife. They buried together, but I need him to get on up and do some work for certain people. And I gave them your name. Where's my offering? And then drive all the way. I was so tired. Stopped out, talked to Darius, got back on the road. Minister Mari had to drive back because I was too tired. I was tired. I was exhausted. It's draining. Courtroom work is exhausting. And that's just to get you a favorable outcome. Now, I'm going to say again, if you don't have the kind of money to work with the type of spirit that you can live as hellish as you want and not be dealt with until you pass over, figure out what you're trying to do. Stop faking fronts. All right, I'm done. I hope this helped you. I hope if you came in the midst of this, go back to the beginning and get a better understanding. I'm here to do magic. You want me to work lawsuits? I asked her, I got my Monique said, Pastor, you know when I get my law, I'm be certain people, my spirits already know you're gonna do right. That's why they're moving for you. And some of y'all out here, you ain't doing right. You think, no, you have to feed those spirits. You have to do right by your ancestors. Just because they're your ancestors, they don't have to work for you. Stop walking around here like somebody got to do something for you because you in trouble. You got you in trouble. Now we trying to help you get out. Let's get with it. You need to get some Ziploc bags so you can start getting you some dirt. So you can start sweetening the ground of that courthouse so you can have some favor. Get that love incense and mix it with that courtroom incense and that love incense. And get you some, get you some favor going on, and let me do this graveyard work and this conjure to turn this thing around the best of ability. Mama Susan, she used her love incense. It ain't all about getting somebody in the bed. It's ask for favor with your creditors. Ask for favor. You can use that for. It's still legalities. It's still legalities. I got a pot my old goon pot sitting right here. Instead of some of y'all saying, oh, burn, I'm going to send me a cash app for burning that courtroom incense. You sitting right up in here knowing I don't know what else to do for you. I done made it as easy and as accessible as possible. for you to get the best outcome for you. And you worry about everything else about instead. Let me tell you something. Either people are going to attack your health or your finances or both. And you cannot fight when you got, some of you got the money and you're not spending your money wisely. I'm never going to tell you how to spend your money because you're grown. That ain't my job. My job is to supply and demand. That's what my job is. If you are trying to win and you're dealing with any type of legality that's even down to your credit, that courtroom incense, that love incense. So when you get ready to talk to the bank, when you get ready to talk to your creditors, they are gracious to you. I told y'all what happened to my landlord. I got some sweet syrup that I mixed together that I pour around my church. Oh, you gonna be nice to me. You gonna be sweeter than a honey and a honeycomb. You gonna be so sweet to me, to syrup gonna be dripping from your lips. Yes, sir. Huh? There's sometimes you walk in the courtroom, you got to put syrup up under your tongue. So the words that you speak are sweet, and favorable. There's all kind of conjure. But we got to first start with the truth, baby. Huh? Truth and money. Because you got to work. They getting paid to put you behind bars, and you got to pay to stay free. They getting paid to tie your finances up. You got to pay to keep your finances free. It is what it is. Huh? You want to win big? There's a certain spirit that when Monique get her money right, because she gonna gamble till Jesus take her away from here. I'm going to bring her in front of her when her money get right. Because she going to gamble. So she might as well win and win. And guess what? It's energy exchange. She going to win some, she going to lose some. But working with that spirit, you'll win more than you lose. Huh? If you got a better understanding of what law magic is, and you understand this ain't about feelings, this is about strategy, this is about coming up with the resources so you can change the event, and you working with different things so you can make things more favorable, sweeten things. Sometimes you got to sweeten. My grandma used to say, listen, I'm just being honest with you. You don't whoop that woman, it's time to be sweeter than a honey and a honeycomb. It's time to be nice as pie. Huh? It's time to sex her good, ride her good. I mean, beat her good. If you can be in a gay relationship. You done hit him. It's time to be sweet. It's time to take him to his favorite restaurant. It's time to take him and get his favorite color outfit. It's time to take him down to see his favorite movie. It's time to get sweet, and you got to stay sweet until the statutory time run out. I'm just being honest with you. Some of y'all ain't got no wisdom. I'm live on Facebook and we listening to you. Oh my God, my shoe. Oh, that's my love right there. Huh? Tattoo say eat her good, eat her to death. Huh? Eat him to death. And floss later. When your hand is in the lion's mouth, you got to make things right. And sometimes you got to eat some humble pie. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all, what is it? Why you, as a grown person, how you don't know when to hold them and fold them? When you don't know when it's time to get nice? When you don't recognize that you don't went too far and it's time to back that thing up? Huh? What is your favorite perfume? Huh? When we were mad, I got you the short bottle, but I done wrong. You get the big bottle now. Huh? You get the mystifier, huh? Oh, no. Y'all, that's magic. The Bible say a gift, a present, turn away wrath. Huh? It's time to send a card to say, I'm sorry. You around here trying to do, I'm trying to tell you what real magic is. I'm telling you how we were taught to handle stuff. I'm going to eat it for floss later. They give me something that they can feel. Yes, sir. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna work that leg until you are no more angry. You can't even find anger. Yeah. All right. It's old enough. And yeah, come on, y'all. Listen. I knew this one gonna make it on TikTok, but I want to tell y'all a part of strategy and magic is coming up with different things that you have to do in order to get things to move in your favor with judges. Sometimes you got to tie and bind up the prosecutor. Like, it's all kind of stuff. But depending on every case is different. Depending on whether it's federal charges, domestic, civil. All these things are different. And that's why they cost. Because it's so there's so many different ways you got to go into that thing. And you got to stay on that. And you got to be consistent over a long period of time. Because most cases don't just end like that. I'm dealing with foreclosure cases. I literally went to Tampa to deal with certain things. That costs money. How bad you want to win? You're not going to beat me. I went and took them some guinea peppers. Anybody know what guinea peppers is? Know what I'm talking about? Huh? Poppy seed and guinea peppers? I'm going to say it again. Poppy seeds and guinea pepper, and the way that what kind of spirits I put down. And I took my Apollo stick. That kind of stuff, that kind of cost. But like I said, if the case is worth it, then you do what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be all right. Sometimes you got to have certain things around here that you take to your lawyer's office. And you ain't got to go out there and be all acting unseemly. All they got to do is cross over. Pour it in the driveway. Take the powders. Take it to there. Sit down in the office. Shake their hand. Some of y'all know how to be subtle. How bad you want to win. Where there's a will, there's a way. I keep trying to tell you, I know a lot. I've been doing this since I have family. They constantly get in trouble. Constantly doing stuff they ain't got no business doing. It's just that I'm very fortunate that my children do not go out there and do unnecessary stuff. But if they got into something, it ain't really too much I can't get them out of. But my children are not troublemakers. Okay, want to win. Fur. I know that's right. All right, guys. I don't know if it's over out. I gotta go. All right. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys. I hope that this brought more clarity, more understanding. Why it is costly when it just like lawyers cost, and I'm talking about not even good lawyers. They still cost. They still get a retainer fee. Spiritualists, the same thing. Same thing. It costs. That's why you don't want to get in legal trouble. That's why you don't want to get out there and get DUIs and them PP loans. I watched a video on this rapper named Gunplay, and he mentioned how voodoo helped him beat a murder charge. Yeah. But I guarantee he paid them. I bet he ain't paid enough $3,000 either. I bet he ain't paid no $5,000. Oh, you can get some help, baby. But some of y'all out here trying to get that kind of help for $40. It just ain't coming to you, honey. It just ain't happening. It costs money to work those spirits. I done said enough. I believe that I have said enough to come across that I know what I'm talking about. That I'm not full of manure. That I'm being rational. I'm being fair. And I need you to be fair to yourself. My son said, not 40, shorty. Yes. He said he break the bank for the GOAT. Shamari, I love you. Chicago does not deserve you, Shamari. I love it. You have said a plenty great information. All right. I want y'all to listen. I want y'all to start respecting the craft. Cause if practitioners do their due diligence, then they need to be paid. And you need to undergird them because they have to work on a lot of different people and a lot of different variations when it comes down to your courtroom. And the money got to be there. And guess what? I work for UPS. If I'm going to take off from my job, I'm not going to lose my house trying to help you get out of jail. I'm not going to lose my transportation and my well-being of life trying to help you beat a murder charge for $40. I can't afford that. You can go to jail forever. In that case, fight for you. If you want certain services, that stuff costs. And people time costs. All right, I'm done. Minister Mario, are we done? I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys that cash out. To those that don't think I know what I'm doing, you better ask somebody. Ask Madam Oshun, do I know how to work a court case? Ask Monique, do I know how to work a court case? Ask Mario, do I know how to work a court case? Add my son on here. Ask my son, do I know how to work court cases? Even when they're guilty. It costs, y'all. Minister Mario, I'm waiting on him to give me my okay. They sell that cat for $40 and call it Snapper. Y'all, Madam Oshun, get Mario. Madam Oshun, get Mario. He said they out here selling that cat for $40 and calling it Snapper. The members of my church is a mess. What's up, Scarlett? What did my son say? I ain't never been innocent and ain't never did serious time. My children something else. But they mine. Ain't they a mess? Natasha, is they not a mess? Not the cat. Yes, Brother Johnny, they calling it. Minister Mario's Brazo Forte say they calling that cat Snapper. Straight catfish. Got all that leaking tartar sauce. Yeah, I love y'all. No, I love you back. All right. Hot mess, yeah. All right, guys. I see y'all tomorrow. It is tomorrow be Friday. I got to go to work tomorrow. I got to get this other stuff done. But if you have not got that courtroom incense, order that courtroom incense and use that love incense for favor with judges. If you can actually use the reversal incense on the prosecutor. Even though I'm working your case. Even if I'm not working your case, if you want to do it yourself. Ew, tartar sauce. Yeah, that's when they saying they go to leaking that tartar sauce. That's when they talking about it's good then. Yeah. Oh, Scarlett, please go watch the beginning. It's some good there. It's some good. And guess what? And Monique will tell you, I didn't turn her case around right away because I had to work her case. But I told her I was going to be able to work her case. And now it's breaking in her behalf. It took a minute because of the nature of the case. But I got it turned around in her favor. Shocked her attorney. All your lawyer in my case, all I need your lawyer to do is to be the spokesman. I handle the rest. Because I can't go in there in front of the judge. I need the spirit. The spirit need a mouthpiece to speak in your behalf. But you going to pay the lawyer and me the same. From the judge, retirement, to the opposing attorney not responding to the stuff. Come on here. Sometimes things got to be maneuvered around in order for you to get a favorable outcome. Some of y'all trying to rush me. Let me whack. Let me see what the ancestors got to say about your situation. And let me do my thing. And I'm going to say this again. I don't care if you guilty by man. If you ain't broke the laws of God, I don't care what man say. Even their doctor's getting a strike because he hasn't responded yet and late. I'm trying to tell you. But did that happen right away? No. But after a while, she kept being patient, trusting me. And next thing you know, it started flipping it. I got it to turn it around. And once I get it turned around her favor, ain't going nowhere else. I'm going in for the kill. All right, guys, let me get on off of here.